Hello fellow sim racers. Today I'm going to be taking a quick look at the brand new Bentley Speed 8 Assetto Corsa Mod by the VRC Modding team. Normally I'd take a few days to get to know a car before making a video, but I'm off to Silverstone this weekend for the Blancpain Endurance Series, and this is a car that I was really excited about. So this is very much a quick summary of my first impressions. Anyway, onto the car. The Bradley Project 8, as VRC are calling it, made a big impression on the 24 Hours of Le Mans during its all too brief time competing in the Great Race, and it made a pretty big impression on me as well, so I had pretty high hopes for this car. Externally, the Bentley looks stunning, as we've come to expect from the VRC team. The modelling is excellent to my untrained eyes, and it does look pleasingly Bentley-esque. I can't wait for the skinning community to get working on some real-world skins for this car, though to be fair to VRC, the included skins do look pretty decent. The interior is also really well represented, though the hexagonal wheel, which looked a bit toy-like in 2003, hasn't really improved with age. All in all, the Bentley is pretty pleasing on the eyes, and given that the real thing was rather known for its looks, I think the VRC team have done a great job capturing the presence of the prototype. The Bradley Project 8 isn't just a visual delight, it's also got some chops in the handling department. The car is, well, fairly tricky to drive. Like any Le Mans prototype from pretty much any era, it has lots of power on tap and needs to be treated with respect. What that means in practice is that the Bentley seems to respond better to smooth control inputs. It's very much not the sort of car that likes to be hustled through corners. Stopping the car, however, is a different matter. This thing has immense brakes, and it very much seems to stop like a Formula 1 car from the same era. Which is to say, putting your foot on the brakes at 200 miles per hour is akin to hitting a brick wall, but in a friendly way. While the braking is aggressive and inspires confidence, the throttle needs to be treated with a bit more care. This is especially true exiting slow corners, where, on the default setup at least, it's quite easy to over-rotate the car on the throttle. And like most downforce-laden cars, it doesn't particularly enjoy sliding. That being said, at higher speeds, once the downforce starts doing its job, it's not really something you have to worry about. All in all, the car feels pretty convincing, albeit based on my limited testing so far. To me, it feels like a VRC car, and it displays some of the same handling characteristics. So, if you're a fan of their single-seaters, I'm sure you'll get on with the Bentley. Moving on, and a quick word about the sounds. Internally, the Bentley sounds pretty convincing when compared to modern onboard videos of the car. I say modern because much of the footage of the car in its heyday has heavily distorted audio, which makes the car sound much angrier. The same goes for the external sounds, which certainly sound pretty good to me as well. The Bentley is the first of 3 early 2000s Le Mans prototypes to be released by the VRC team, with an Audi R8 and a Panoz to follow. These are 3 very much loved cars from a vibrant and interesting era of endurance racing, which perhaps gets a little overlooked in the sim racing world in favour of the Group C era. So I for one am very happy to see these cars coming to Assetto Corsa. And if the Bentley's anything to go by, these cars are likely to be pretty popular. So that just about wraps up my initial impressions of the VRC Bentley Speed 8. If you're interested in downloading the car, it's available from the VRC website for $4.50, and I've included a link in the video description. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, then it would be great if you could hit the like button and subscribe to my channel so you can see more content like this in the future. So all that's left to say is goodbye, thanks for watching, and enjoy the rest of your day.